Mine's not actually classic or roast, so I'm doing a few different things with mine. I'm going to be cooking it at a low temperature in a water bath and slow roasting the legs through the oven in a traditional way and serving it just with some roast new potatoes and a fennel salad.
Right, well, extraordinarily for me, I am doing it in a conventional way. Mine is a roast chicken, but I'm taking the thing that most people like, which is the stuffing, and I've enhanced it by stuffing it twice. Mine is a twice-stuffed roast chicken.
I love stuffing. The idea of having it twice, it's already rocking my boat.
Oh, good. So I'm just going to melt in some butter in some chicken stock. All that butter.
Butter and chicken stock?
Yeah, just to kind of moisten it up, because I've got quite a lot of quite stale bread here.
OK, so quite dry breadcrumbs.
Yeah, well, bread chunks. I mean, I could even do them bigger than this and just have torn loaves, proper pieces like that.
Yeah, lovely.
Allegra then adds raw diced bacon and shallots, Parma ham, parsley, grated lemon zest and salt and pepper.
You've got quite a lot of pork in that, so there's quite a lot of pork fats that come through that. Is that will help it keep it nice and moist, I presume? In
my family we call it vitamin P.
Yeah.
It's very important to get your daily amount of vitamin P.
Allegra then pours the hot chicken stock and melted butter over the dry ingredients and gives it a good mix. If you're not cooking the chicken straight away, leave the stuffing to cool first before using.
I mean, that's literally it. That's all the work. That's all the work. So you just pop that inside. In it goes, and this is our first stuffing.
OK.
And then the other one is we're going to stuff under the skin.
Yeah.
Allegra's second stuffing is thin slices of Parma ham, eased gently under the skin of the chicken's breast. All this hard work is to maintain moisture.
Like that, and then once you've done that, you want to put in a couple of the sage leaves on top, because, you know, now we've got the pig and sage thing going on as well.
Yep.
So then, we just pop it in our tray. I'm going to cook it breast side down for the first bit. Let's put a bit of oil on it.
Yep.
And some seasoning, and cook it breast side down for a bit. Just, you know, again, to make sure that it stays nice and moist.
Yep.
Very nice like that. And a bit more salt on that side, and I'm going to the oven.
Brilliant. OK. All right.
I'm going to do it on about 180 for about an hour and a quarter.
With Allegra's twice-stuffed bird safely in the oven, Tom gets to work on his Michelin-starred version of a classic roast chicken. First, he removes the wings and the wishbone.
Taking the legs off, and we're going to roast the legs in a traditional way, just like yours.
You mean in the oven?
Yeah, in the oven.
Wow.
With the legs removed and set aside for roasting, Tom is left with the breast on the bone, or a crown. Time for his more unusual cooking method.
And why did you decide to do your chicken like this?
The reason why I'm cooking it like this is because it keeps it moist. Like you say, what you've done there is you've stuffed yours to try and keep it moist, to try and keep it nice, so it doesn't dry out. This way, I'm keeping it a very, very simple, good quality chicken, for which I can then just keep moist just through the method of cooking. You ready?
Yeah.
So this is a bag, a vacuum-packed bag.
It's a classic vacuum-packed bag, isn't it?
It's a classic. Well, you see, now the French were doing lots of vacuum packing and sous-vide cooking years and years and years and years ago. And we've come to this slow-cook method of things in water baths. Is you know, that everyone's talking about, but it has been around for a long, long time. So we have a vac pack machine. There is nothing at all in this bag apart from the chicken. OK.
The machine sucks out all the air and seals the bag.
Alrighty.
There we go. So that is a chicken in a bag, vacuum sealed and ready to go. So then this will get dropped into the water bath. Now this is at a temperature, this is at 70 degrees centigrade.
Right.
So the chicken won't go over that temperature.
Yeah.
So it will just reach 70 degrees all the way through, so hopefully it still stays nice and moist and juicy. This is going to go into the bath for 2 hours. I have one in here that's almost ready. I know you're looking at me all a bit, you're not quite sure about this, but you can buy both of these machines now in good department stores. This is going to be a part of every home cook's future,
No,
I think.
love it. I mean, I'd love it. I definitely don't have space for it in my kitchen right now.
Yeah.
But I'd love to have one. The simplicity of it is very appealing.
This is the beauty of it. It's exactly, very simple, very healthy, and very flavoursome. Helps to keep all those flavours and very natural.
No, I'm a believer.
OK, so the legs, we're going to just drizzle them with a little bit of rapeseed oil.
Tom uses rapeseed rather than olive oil as he prefers to use British ingredients where he can.
Bit of salt, bit of pepper, they're going in the oven.
It's a conventional roast.
This is the traditional roast bit, and hopefully those crispy skin things and all that coming through. So they've gone into 140 degrees, and I'm going to cook them for about 2 hours, so quite a long time, so they flake off the bone and they taste really nice. Now, to go with that, roast potatoes.
Tom starts to cook his new potatoes in rapeseed oil on the hob. He then adds seasoning, fresh thyme and crushed whole garlic cloves, then transfers to the oven to cook through.
OK, the next thing we're going to do, fennel. Fennel salad to go with it. Japanese mandolin.
When using a mandolin at home, be sure to use the guard to protect your fingers.
Sprinkle of sea salt, some lemon zest, lemon juice.
So you're going to wilt it down?
Just by using the salt. The salt will bring all the moisture out of it, the lemon juice and the acid will be... And just mix it together, and we'll just leave it for about 15, 20 minutes.
And it'll just soften?
Soften up. Perfect for a salad accompaniment for the perfect chicken.
Allegra and Tom's roast chickens couldn't be more different. But which recipe will the judges think is perfect?